So we're going to keep it on 53.5. That was the limit for the other one. In theory, this one should get straight up here, no problems. Stronger motor, shorter wheelbase with that weight at the front. What's up guys, welcome to the garage. Today we have got two crawlers from RGT on the workbench. This is actually the second time I've recorded this because I deleted the first lot of footage for some reason. I don't know why I done it, don't know what happened, but anyway, it's probably better that we're doing it a second time because I've already taken these out. I've already been for a run, as you can see, because they're a little bit muddy. Taken them on a crawler track so I can give you a little bit more information on the differences. This is the RGT EX... Oh, hang on. I've forgotten. This is the RGT EX86100 and this is the RGT EX86010. This is like the FTX Fury. Now RGT and FTX I think are the same company, owned probably from a higher level, but this is like the FTX Fury and this has got the FTX Outback chassis. We're going to look underneath in a minute, and the differences are, you've seen the title of this video. Motor on that one is in the centre, like your normal standard position of most rock crawlers. This one's got the front mounting motor. I think they call it a divorced transfer case, so you've got the transfer box in the middle. Let's get the body off and then I'll show you the differences underneath, and we'll talk a little bit more about this one. So like I said at the start, I've recently taken these to a crawler track and I tell you what, they both performed really well. Out the box, no mods to them at all, and both of them were loads of fun. Now there are some differences between them and I shall run you over them now so you can see what I am talking about. So side by side, working from the front to the back. On the like the Fury version, you've got the ESC, the receiver, and what looks like a waterproof servo up front. And then on the like the Outback version, you've got the motor up front. That's a 550 motor, same servo by the looks of it, waterproof one. Then you've got your gearbox, which goes down into the centre there to a transfer case. Whereas on this one, in the centre there, you've got like that standard type gearbox and only a 540 motor on there, so straight away more power, bit more weight up front, and putting a bit more grip in them wheels for climbs and stuff like that. So gearbox in the center, transfer case in the center. Because this has got a transfer case, it's got a lower ratio, so it does actually crawl a little bit more controlled than this one. We did put them side by side, and this one definitely got the thumbs up for more than just me, but all the people there that tried it, of course, thought this one crawled really well. Working our way to the back now. On this one, I've taken it off for now because I was doing some weight distribution tests on it, but the battery sits at the back on this one because that body won't fit with it mounted in the middle, but you can mount it in the middle. And on this one, it's also mounted at the back because you've got the gearbox here, so you can't mount it there. Underneath, they are pretty much identical. This has got a longer wheelbase. They've both got 4-link suspension and both got panhard bars. I've been told to either take that link out there, so that one, or take the panhard bar off because you don't need both. So I'm going to do that when I do some mods to them. But underneath, generally the same. Now, when I first done this video, I did do this bit because I've completely forgotten about it. But the steering angle of that one, the Fury, the EX86100, I don't know if you can see in there. Let's tip it over, but it's limited by that bit of the hub that butts up against there. This has got a different design on that hub. It actually gives you, if I turn them both, you'll see, look at the difference between the steering angle on that and on that one. That makes a massive difference. But other than that, they're both very similar chassis designs, or the same chassis design. Got the same oil suspension, loads of flex. I mean, this has got a lot of flex. I didn't really test this one, but it's got the same suspension, but I think with that slightly longer wheelbase, it's not quite got the same flex as that one. So that battery on that tyre, we're just about there on the limit for the front of that, and then it's not far off, but that rear wheel on this is just lifting slightly, so you know, a little bit different, but not a massive amount. So this one, the one with the motor mounted at the front, currently the Outback, the FTX Outback is on the version 2. When the version 3 Outback comes out, I'm going to say it's probably going to be configured like this one. So this is a good hint to what the new Outback will look like. Anyway, I'm going to leave the bodies off. We're going to put them on a slope and see what the difference in the angle is between the two. I'll mount the battery, put the battery back where it came from. Leaving the bodies off, we'll test the chassis completely fairly, rather than put the body on. Your weight distribution is going to be unfairly matched with the two body styles. Let's see the difference between these two. In theory, this one should be able to climb steeper than that because it's got a bit more weight up front. Right, so that's 54.5 and it's tipping already. That's 53.5. So 53.5 for the longer wheelbase 86100. Stick it in the 86010, which is the Outback chassis. Calling it the V3, I think, because like I said, I'm pretty sure it will be the new Outback V3. So we're going to keep it on 53.5. That was the limit for the other one. In theory, this one should get straight up here, no problems. Stronger motor, shorter wheelbase with that weight at the front, and there you go. Relatively easy 53.5 degrees. 54.5. So just over 55 degrees. Doesn't quite get to the top. I think there's a little dip in the board there where that back wheel's going in, but it definitely was crawling 55, 56. So pretty much on its limit there, not quite 56. But what you can see on this one is how slow you can actually crawl it. Look, that is really well controlled. Battery closer to the front, you'll see even more of a difference with where that battery is positioned. Obviously you're not going to mount it right on the bumper there, but getting that battery closer to the front of this would make a big difference. So there we go. So this one, it climbs better, and just generally when we took it on the course, this one was a little bit more capable and a bit more fun to drive, if I'm honest. This was really good. There's nothing saying this is bad. This is really good. However, this one, with that new configured motor with the transfer case, a lot slower, more controlled, a little bit more flex, a little bit more ability to climb, and just all round, really like this. The only thing I don't like is the body. Someone mentioned at the crawler course, why don't you swap the drivetrain of that into the longer wheelbase of this one with this body, mount the battery a bit further up the front, and then you should be able to turn this one into a really capable crawler. So that is what I'm going to do. The motor and transfer case are coming out of that. They're going into this longer wheelbase. I really like this body, so they're going to be on this body. Then we're going to take this out. I might even get some new wheels and tyres. We'll take this out and give it a good run. and it should be pretty awesome. Anyway, cheers for watching. Hope you enjoyed that. I'll leave you a little bit more footage from the crawler course. This video's probably dragged on way too long. Cheers for watching. Give us a thumbs up. Remember, hit the subscribe button if you enjoy these videos, and I will see you next time. Yeah, there is some really good stuff out there.
I bought that. I was the first one to get one in the country.
Yeah.
In Oregon last May. No, before May, April. Like that. Got it.
Yeah, no, really.
No, so they were coming into this country in June.
Something about that slightly slower control, do you think? Yeah.